All right, here we are at the next level, and this is moving from functional leader to a business leader. You're running a business, whether it is a large business portion of a larger corporation or you're running your own business. And remember, we started this is ensuring that individuals are promoted with the correct level of expertise. They have the expertise to be effective at this next level, be that you or someone that you're promoting. And we've broken this down into 5 areas of expertise needed. You can break any position down into these 5 areas. So let's dig in. You're a business leader. What expertise do you need in the 5 areas that we've designated earlier? So first, leadership. What's the leadership expertise that you need? Well, I think big picture, you are now in a strategic position. You are much more strategic and you cannot do it all. So that's a theme that's going to go throughout. So number 1, what is the leadership expertise that you need? And I'm going to say, number 1, that you have the expertise to have a strategic vision of where you're going. Number 2, the expertise needed, setting the example. You are going to be looked at for your example from the lowest level in the organization to the functional leader team that you just left. Set the example. Do you walk the talk? Okay. Next one, integrator. You need expertise in being able to integrate, particularly that team below you, the team of functional leaders. You need to be an integrator. You need expertise in integrating all the different functions. And the last, leadership, and this isn't the last, but these are the top, what I think are the top in this area, is delegation. And I'm going to put that through each one of these. So what expertise do you need is, as a leader, the leadership expertise you need: strategic vision, be able to set the example, integrator, and delegation. Next, what's the technical expertise you need to be effective at this next position? Either you're going to get promoted into it or you're there. What's the expertise that you need? And I think there's 3 really big areas here. Number 1, financial. If you should be able to pick up any kind of document with your finances, balance sheet, cash flow, P&L, whatever it is, and know what those numbers are, where they came from, and what's going on with those numbers. You should be able to read it and understand exactly what's going on with the finances. Critically, that's expertise you have to have. Next, functional expertise. You came from a functional area, so maybe you were an operations person, so you have the expertise there. But now, in order to be effective as a business leader, there's some level of expertise that you need in the other areas: HR, logistics, marketing, sales, whatever it is. What is the minimum threshold that you need? So you need to figure that out so you have that expertise so you can be effective. Last one that I have here is team building. I'll call it TB, team building. You need expertise in team building. Think best practices. Who do you choose for a team? How do you put a team together? How do you determine their purpose? How do you establish team norms? What are the best practices? The expertise with putting teams together is going to be critical to your success. Tactical. All right. So as you look at tactical, that is the application of the technical in the business context. So the ability to pull the levers of finances. Once you read the sheet, okay, great, you know where it all came from and what it means, but what can you do about it? Can you go into the organization and pull the levers you need so that way you can make it happen? And that clearly ties back to some of the leadership. Functional area. Do you know how to work in those functional areas and understand the HR, the logistics, the marketing? Can you make that happen? Can you work with those individuals? And then team building, executing on the team so that way you can get the team to where they need to be. So that's tactical. Cultural. Every organization has a culture, and the word I'm going to put here is deliberate. Every organization has a culture. One will develop. If you're not deliberate about it, you might not get what you want. So here, the expertise here that you need is the ability to, 1, step in and assimilate, 2, modify, create, and or maintain the culture that you want, but being deliberate about it. So I really believe this is a critical part to being deliberate about setting your culture. Last one, business expertise. And by that I mean understanding the cycle, how the cycle goes, and how to influence the cycle. And I'm going to draw a picture here on this. And one is, think, this is as good a picture as you're going to get from me, okay, a box. So think long-term strategic. So you have to have the long-term strategic vision. The expertise that you need here is to be able to maintain this vision and execute in the short term on the operational. So being able to execute operationally so you can, so you can meet your overall strategic goals. These are the areas, this is the expertise I believe you need to be an effective business leader. I'd welcome to hear from you. Put some comments down and let me know what you think the expertise is that you need to be an effective business leader.